of the Lake District. I'm at the bottom end of the Lake District in the town where Mr. Tyson Fury lives, the great boxer. And here it is. So it's a great, great looking place. And of course I'm in Morecambe, if anyone remembers or recognises the clock, remembers it from their times here. And I'm at Morecambe Festival, which is a newly formed thing, I think, where people come to marvel. Loads of live entertainment on and different things like that. So, mio gelato. That must mean my ice cream, I think. Great views from here. Right across the water there is Barrow and Furness, and the bottom end of the Lake District. Great looking place. And there's a great old bookshop there next to a pub called the Pier. It's got all those old second-hand books in, a bit like Chaucer Head bookshop in Stratford upon Avon, if anyone knows it. There seem to be a lot. This is called Lakeland Panorama, this sculpture, and I think it's oh yeah, it shows the hills in the background, what you can see. Wow, this is amazing. So this is a sculpture of all the hills over there in sculpture form here, which is quite amazing, I think, isn't it? Let's have a look here. So we've got Barrow on the left hand side over there, and Blackcomb, Bardsea, Haycock, Grassmore, Tongmore. So it goes through all the hills and the different shapes of the hills over there, personified here, which is fairly fantastic, isn't it?
Oh, he's there.
Oh look, I might get a strike for having that music on in the background. That'll mean I won't earn 16 pence this month. Imagine my dismay. Great place, great hills. So the hills here that sit on top of each other. Some great names here, look, like Tongmore. Sounds like an invitation. Ulverston there, so that's when the hill starts to go a little bit higher there. You've got Ulverston. Hard Knot. Coniston Old Man, which is the high one, I think, over there. This is fantastic. Get yourself down to Morecambe if you're interested in this sort of thing. All the hills beautifully displayed as a sculpture. I'm very impressed with this. Obviously it's got all the normal things as well, like the scroats and the drug dealers are here, but that's just every town in Britain now, isn't it? Tragic really in its own way, that. So, welcome to Morecambe, bottom of the Lake District. Very glamorous. And it's a nice bay. It reminds me of Aberystwyth. Remember when I was in Aberystwyth? And there's a fun land, a pleasure beach over there kind of thing. So yeah, I came here when I was very young. I would have been about 18, and I came with my first girlfriend. Nice night out, and we stayed for the weekend, and I forgot my shoes. So I'm going to go back to the hotel now and see if they've got my shoes there. That'd be something, wouldn't it? Goodbye hills of Morecambe, hills of the Lake District. I'll be there next week at the Lake District, so I think I'll do another video, maybe in my favourite town, Keswick. Well, I say my favourite town, that's probably Stratford actually, but Keswick's like Stratford but on the sea. Great. Curious place. Got these little like seasidey towns. It's a bit like Brighton in a very northern way. It's like yeah, there's a bit of Brighton to it. Continuing along these little streets of interest. Little windy streets. You know, if any of you know lanes in Brighton, it's a bit like that but without the glamour. Brighton's another place I'll be going soon during this summer, so you can enjoy my meagre travels. Little old restaurant there, pizzeria, a pizzeria. O'Connor's bar. Interesting place. Wonder what's up here. Going down deep Morecambe now. Very seasidey. Spoke to my daughter today and she said, you know, because we live in Blackpool for our sins, and she was talking about how when we first moved here it all looked great, you know, in Blackpool, not Morecambe. Everything was good about it, and as a child obviously you don't want to disabuse a child of any ideas that places are good, and she just remembered the nice things, and which I thought was really great. Wasn't like you know, she remembered anything bad about it or anything like that, just good things. So I thought that was quite nice. And I think wherever you live, it's probably like that. You probably remember the good times and the nice things. See, there's the sea down there. It's what's that old saying, isn't it? We don't see things the way they are. We see things the way we are. And we project a lot of times. We project our own feelings onto a particular scene or a particular place. So a lot of it's projection. In the great book A Course in Miracles, they talk about perception being projection. They say that perception is projection. Now there's such a thing as reality, but a lot of what we see is what we're interpreting rather than the reality itself. So if I want to see Morecambe like lanes in Brighton, then I will do. think I'll get off to find a McDonald's actually.